Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah Army. I'm Lit, and this is a Fortnite Save the World kind of talk, if you like, and a little bit about being a Fortnite Save the World YouTube creator. I know a lot of you guys are on Twitch, or you're on YouTube, or even Mixer and everything now. Mixer's getting more popular, and a lot of people are, making content for Fortnite Save the World, and there's a lot to it. YouTube's changed an absolute lot, and I've experienced that lately. I've learned to understand it much more lately, which is partly why I've got a second channel. I've got a second channel where I play other games. I don't upload to that as often. This is always going to be my main focus. This channel's where you guys are. This is where the main bulk of my fan base and my friends are. So this is kind of where I come most of the time to upload. But one thing that you need to know is the kind of variety gamer, if you like, is such a tough market now on YouTube because of how the algorithm works. The algorithm really punishes you if you try something different, and that's kind of come to light, if you like, a lot by a lot of your comments, what you guys were telling me, by some friends that I've got. I know some quite large YouTubers who've got millions of subs who tell me how it kind of works. But it's kind of opened my eyes a little bit, and I just thought I might share a little bit of that knowledge with you guys who are trying to become creators, who are trying to get your channels going, just to kind of help you out a little bit. Now, one thing is, with the variety gaming, it's kind of, the way that the YouTube algorithm works is it likes to play very safe. So it'll kind of know what kind of topics are safe and what aren't safe. For example, if we put weapons a lot in the tags or in the description, or we talk about weapons in the video, because YouTube actually listens to each video as well, what you'll find is your video won't be as highly ranked to say something like Minecraft, really safe game. Now, things like Fortnite, Fortnite Save the World, they kind of slip through the net a little bit with the weapons references, because they know that that's gaming references and these games have weapons in them, so it's likely that the person's talking about that. What you will find is, though, if you try and put something in there like War Games is now out for Fortnite Save the World, if you just put the word war in your tags, then that's probably going to get flagged as something that's not appropriate, or it's probably not going to get as well monetized as what something that does say that's not got war in it. So cute games, if you like, so like your Minecrafts, like your Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing, things like that, they're always going to do great on YouTube, just because YouTube knows that they're nice, friendly games. Whereas a lot of games, if you go down the horror genre, for example, or you go down the war game genre, for example, if it's not a popular war game, then that's something that's probably going to get flagged, and probably it's going to get you put lower down on the tier list. One thing that I got in my, a few subscribers were saying that I was towards the middle or even at the bottom of some of their subscriber feeds because I was doing something different to what I was normally doing. So YouTube knew my channel as a Fortnite Save the World channel, which it knew was safe. Now, because I was doing other games like Hitman 2, Borderlands, alright, Borderlands is pretty popular, but some of the other games that I was playing, it was kind of like YouTube kind of gets confused, and it's kind of like, we're not certain if this guy's safe anymore. Is he swearing a lot in his videos? Because it listens out for that as well. My accent can actually trigger that sometimes. Sometimes when I say certain words, it may sound like a swear word when it's not. And that's accents all across the world, that can happen. Sometimes that can happen in that way. But YouTube kind of punishes that. So YouTube's kind of hit a new era where you've kind of got to do things slightly differently. YouTube is now all about, it's not even about the quality of video anymore. I know some small YouTubers, I'm thinking in particular people like Long Range, I used to watch Keflex, Gaming Mike, people like that, smaller Save the World YouTubers, if you like, and lots of others, I'm sure there's some that I've missed, I always do. But some of them put out excellent content, but they weren't getting the views because it wasn't friendly enough. So it's because this, for example, has got like a cartoon llama in it, for example, or my cartoon character that comes up in the games. When I'm, get the subscribe to Litanah thing that comes up, or subscribe now, whatever, I write on there, and it comes up with the little cartoon character. That all looks friendly, all looks nice and colourful. So YouTube tends to be okay with that, and it actually gives me a bit of a bump for that. Even Demon Joe, if you look at Demon Joe's channel, he's got like the cartoonish kind of logo now, so that's going to give him a bit of a bump as well. It's kind of nuts, really, because I feel that YouTube's not really pushing out newer content creators, and some good content creators can't get a foot in the door when they work really hard. They work just as hard as what I do, some work even harder, and they're putting out, I've seen people, some put out 4, 5, 6 videos in a day, and they're actually a decent quality. They're not the best quality they can be, because you can't put out 6 videos a day and get the best quality, but they put out like multiple videos a day, and they sacrifice a little bit of quality for it, but they still don't get recognized by YouTube. What YouTube wants to know is, has the person clicked on the video, how long have they watched the video for, and have they clicked onto another one of this person's video? Have they used the end screens at the end? Do you know, what have they gone to next? Have they come away from YouTube? Because that actually hurts the viewer. If you watch a video and then turn YouTube off altogether, actually hurts the viewer. If you watch that person, watch their video all the way through, and then go into another one of their videos and watch, say, 3-4 minutes of that, that really helps the YouTuber, and that will tell YouTube, you know, this viewer, you know, this viewer actually really likes this content. And that applies to me as well. Do you know, when I'm watching things and I look at the timeline that I've got loads of stuff up there now, because we share this YouTube account in our family. So, do you know, we get things like Slogo Man, Jelly, and all these people coming up, and then my missus might look at makeup tutorials and things like that. So my wall, if you like, is a really mixed bag of all different things. But YouTube kind of, a lot of that stuff I'm not interested in, you know, but that's because the family uses it as well. But even if it was, sometimes I get stuff on there that it probably isn't my kind of thing at all, but it's just gaming in general. So I get something from, say, the Rad Brad, just because he's huge in gaming, and lots of people watch that. So YouTube starts thinking, well, we'll offer this out to all different people and see if they like it as well. So to get your foot in the door, what you really need to do is find a niche game, if you like Fortnite Save the World. And there's lots of other games. Dota Underlords is one I really enjoy at the minute. There's the new League of Legends Team Tactics, is it? That one that's come out. That one's really popular at the minute. But games like that tend to do much, much better. Minecraft's really big at the moment. PewDiePie's really like driving that forward. Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, and people like that. They're really making that popular at the minute. But you know, that's something that they can kind of influence the market, because they've got gaming in their tag. They can kind of influence it. When you get to that size, you can start influencing that whole genre. So the gaming genre can be influenced by them. And I've seen this happen with the indie gamers as well. People like Blitz, Dragast, Greystall Plays. If they really wanted to, they could actually influence what games become popular on YouTube. And that's pretty powerful. And it's great for them, but it's not always great for us, the smaller YouTubers, and especially the brand new content creators or people starting up a channel. It kind of hurts in that way. I mean, my best advice would be for me would be to just not give up. You know, keep going, keep pushing forward, keep putting out them videos, be consistent. You know, that's a big one. I think that one thing that I've not done recently, and it's mainly because I was trying to test out other games. I was trying to see what worked and what didn't work. And I wasn't uploading daily. I think if I'd have been putting out 2 videos a day of all this different content, you know, maybe that would have been a different story. But to be honest, I'm really enjoying coming back to Save the World, and I think that's what this channel needs to be about. And then I'll keep the second channel if I play other games. We've been talking in Discord about maybe making a horror channel and just playing like scary horror games in there. I think that could be quite fun, but I'm not sure where that's going to go yet. The second channel I'll link down below if you guys haven't subscribed to that already. But this one's purely going to be about Save the World. So I'm powering through the quests at the minute to get all the dinosaur heroes. I'm grinding for gold to try and get more dinosaur heroes, and then we've got the new update coming out really soon. So there's a lot going off. There's a lot that I've missed in Fortnite Save the World, which you guys have helped me with a ton. So massive thanks for that. But guys, just be aware, as I said, the YouTube algorithm is kind of punishing, and all you smaller content creators out there or people trying to find the way, feel free to join our Discord, and you know, you can DM me. A lot of people who are in my Discord will tell you I try to reply to nearly every single DM that I get, as long as it's not something stupid or something offensive, whichever. But I try to reply to every single DM that I get. So if you DM me and you want to talk about your channel, or you want to talk about, you know, what's working for you or not, or you want me to just look at your channel, I'll be honest with you as well. So, you know, if I look at the channel and I say, you know, the reason it's not working is because of this, then don't get upset by that. It'll be something constructive. I'm not going to pull anyone's channel apart, and in fact, I've seen more excellent YouTube channels than what I've seen bad. But if you want me to have a look at it and just basically say, you know, oh, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, and I can only base this on what's worked for me. You know, I'm not the oracle on YouTube whatsoever. In fact, I've made more mistakes on YouTube than I've had success. But you know, I can tell you what has worked for me and something that may work for you as well. So if you want to hit me up on Discord, then absolutely feel free. That's it, guys. Really, I just wanted to have a bit of a ramble, a bit of a rant, I guess. You know, a little bit about how I don't think the YouTube algorithm is really fair at the minute, which is really hurting the gaming community, I think, on YouTube. You know, if you want to watch a particular style of thing, then it kind of just pushes everything your way. Maybe, for example, you might have a week where you just go back to a game that you've not played in a long time. I used to love the Halo games. So say if I went and watched a few Halo 5 videos now, and I watched them for a week maybe, and then maybe I fell out with Halo 5 again, YouTube will just keep pushing me, you know, Halo 5 content. Now I understand it, I get it, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of hurts at the same time, the fact that it would take away from your other YouTubers, so it would take away from the smaller YouTubers in the Save the World community. I don't even know a good way to do it. I couldn't even give, if YouTube said, okay then Litanah, you know, you give us a way to do this, I couldn't even do it. But I know that, like, say 2009 maybe to 2016 maybe, they were like the glory days of YouTube. We're never going to see another Jacksepticeye or another PewDiePie or DanTDM, Markiplier, people like that just aren't going to, gaming channels like that, variety channels, the Rad Brad, them channels aren't going to happen anymore because the variety kind of area is just such a tough market. Two people I do love, I mean, I love Call Me Kevin and RT Gamer, two excellent gamers, you know, who I absolutely love to watch. And they're variety channels, but they have to be really extreme. The titles are very, you know, very extreme. They don't really just play the game, they always do like wacky stuff in the game, which is funny, but that's the only kind of style I think of variety that works. But that's pretty much it, guys. You know, I just want to say massive thanks for watching. I've already said today on the earlier video, a huge thanks for all the messages, support, all the shares that you guys have given me. That just means an absolute ton. But I hope this video helps someone out, or just to understand a little bit as to what you should be doing with your YouTube videos. Just make sure that you upload consistently. Make sure that your thumbnails and your titles are really catchy, because they've got to be, more so than ever now. Just purely because you know, it works on click-through rate. So when your YouTube video is presented to the viewer, do they click on it and how long do they watch it for? That is the key more than anything, which is bad because I think that promotes clickbait quite a lot, which is a bad thing. But so you don't always get the video that you want to see. That's why people like Morgs are exploding and people like that. But you know, YouTube's kind of making it that way, which is kind of a bad deal. But if you can find a happy balance between, like I've tried to do today with my video, try and find a balance between clickbait and what's actually in there. So something, make your title interesting, but it's got to link up to what your video is actually about. But a massive thanks for watching, guys. I could talk about this, honestly, for another hour or so, but I can't wait to hear your comments. I'm going to be going through the comments tonight to have a look at what you guys have said, and I'll reply to as many as what I can. So I'll be on that video, I'll be on this video for maybe about an hour, maybe two, just going through your comments, and hopefully we can get some healthy discussion going on what you guys think about, you know, becoming a Fortnite Save the World YouTuber, or maybe a YouTuber in another genre, I don't know. But massive thanks for watching, guys. If you're not part of the Litanah Army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the channel, and I will catch you tomorrow for the next one. Take care now.